Hello, everybody. Welcome one, welcome all, and welcome back to the Believe in Iowa State podcast. I'm your host Tyler Carter.
And I'm your host, Cody Vanciolo.
Cody, welcome back to the show. Hopefully, you are enjoying your break.
Yeah, for sure. And I hope Christmas was great for you as it was for me. I got to spend a good time with like my family the other day. Had a nice family gathering on Wednesday, so it was good. And I hope yours went pretty well.
Yes, I did. Hung out with the parents and then watched football. Football on Christmas now is a thing, which is great because I don't
Yeah.
really care for the NBA. And Stranger Things came out yesterday,
Oh
so I
yeah.
binge watched that. So Volume 2 was pretty good, even though everybody loves to complain about uh, popular pop culture things. So I thought it
Yep.
was good, but
Yeah.
we have a lot to get into today, Cody.
Hmm.
Um, as you saw, there was a mass exodus in the transfer portal. There were a lot of big names that went to the transfer portal. A lot of names that we have sort of already thought that were going to be in the transfer portal.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's a good amount of fans that understood like the number of people. Like, I think we all understood there was going to be a mass exodus coming. Like, once Campbell left, we knew the dominoes would start falling on who would go, and I mean, it wasn't a matter if, but it was like kind of when they would announce they would leave
Right.
because it was presumed that a good amount of guys would leave, and I think today we've. I mean, this continues to trickle on from like what was it? We're 2 or 3 weeks now in, and we've added even
Mm-hmm.
more players. So today, I think today alone, there's been a couple of notable guys that are in the transfer portal. Offensive lineman Brendan Black, 3-year starter on the offensive line for Iowa State. He's in the transfer portal. That got announced earlier today. And then cornerback Trey Bell is in the portal as well when he had some time on the field after replacing the injured John Tez Williams and Jeremiah Cooper, who are already in the portal, along with safety Tayshawn James, who battled injuries, was there. And then most recently, we saw the departure of quarterback Alex Mansky. Now, this one, I was like, okay, once you announce Moberly as the as one of the guys as him staying, it was a matter of time if Mansky decided to stay for the QB battle or he wanted to go like look somewhere else, and it looks like he is planning to explore other options.
Yes, Trey Bell also entered the portal. He has
Yeah.
1 year left. So it's just a mass exodus.
Hmm.
Exodus. But everybody has just been. I'll just say this, y'all. Like, I know it's. We probably lost more people than what we thought, y'all. But just. Honestly, just wait. Wait until January 2nd, please. Like, I
Yeah.
understand that, like, we're all crashing out and wanting to, like. But this is what happens, man. Like, we're in a new era, and everybody from the old era is getting out, and we're gonna get a whole bunch of new players in on January
Yeah.
second. So
And
just hold on for another 7 days, please.
hey, you know something that's crazy is like I didn't expect it. Like now we're having whole arguments over players like announcing their departure, and I will admit it is kind of hilarious to like read all of like departure letters from the players, and they all kind of look like the same. They have like 3 to 4 paragraphs. It all look like they copy pasted from each other's ChatGPT, and also the timing of it too is what I think angers a good amount of fans because like come on, it's the holidays. Like if all these players are gonna announce, I think you're all gonna announce you're leaving, y'all should probably do it at once instead of just this trickle down. Like, and I think us Iowa State fans, we find a way to make memes out of it, and we've done exactly that. We even found like this website where we can AI generate a report,
Yeah,
and yeah, I know some guys, some Iowa State fans, some of them have made their own, which is kind of hilarious.
I love our fan base, man. Every time that there's something bad that happens, we just turn it into a joke. I love our fan base for that.
Yeah, and also and the whole punchline too. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, you've got the Iowa State Nation Twitter page. Yeah, so you can go ahead and we can just kind of scroll down on what I have. But we did. Well, I mean, on the bright side, we are keeping some guys. I mean, Austin Barrett a couple hours ago announced his plan to stay, so it's kind of nice to see that he's staying. And obviously, but you know what was funny too? The same day, I think we had what the same day as Ben Bramer, Caleb Bacon, Gabe Burkle, all entered the transfer portal. I think the biggest like miracle we got was first Dominic Overby playing to stay with
Yes,
Iowa
I was
State.
like, let's go.
We also had I think the announcement of Aiden Flora is going to be staying.
Yep.
And then I think and then we had linebacker Bo Goodwin as well. Defensive line Jack Limbaugh's day, and but this is and Carson and linebacker Carson Willock, of course, can't forget about him. But the biggest name I think that everybody was scared of is Kyle Conradi leaving.
Oh my gosh, I was so happy. He was like, "Merry Christmas." I'm staying. I was like, "Yes, we have our kicker." Oh, I was overjoyed. I'm like, dude, this is my favorite Christmas present ever.
Yeah, I think let's look. It's and that guy, and I think that buried the Ben Bramer announcement because we all knew he was leaving. And the thing was, Bramer announced it a couple hours later, but I think we didn't care because all we needed was Kyle Conradi, and I think that just shows the impact that Kyle's had in his time at Iowa State. And I am kind of glad he's here because now, and I love the fact that like the other our Iowa fans are giving us crap for celebrating this much over a kicker, but I'm like you're the same fan base who would cheer punting and you like literally make shirts about punting, but whatever. But it is going to be kind of poetic if Cal Camarada hits another game-winning field goal in Kinnick Stadium.
Oh, they're preying on our downfall, saying that that we're not going to win for like a decade. We're going to be back into irrelevancy. I'm going to be pulling out receipts if we go in the Kinnick and win again this year.
Yeah, my
Like,
thing is it's gonna take a bigger exodus and no care for the football team, for us to be even that down bad. It would have to take years and years of lack of care, and I don't think Iowa State would take that. I don't think JB Pollard is not the kind of guy who wouldn't care about the football team, because if he didn't care, then he wouldn't have gone and hired Jimmy Rogers. He wouldn't let Roger and hire all these staff and whatever, or maybe it just doesn't work out. But usually, when teams fall to the bottom of the barrel, that takes years and years of not caring for it. And quite frankly, I don't see that with this Iowa State athletic department. They would be stupid to let it fall like that.
that's what I'm saying. They're not going to let it fall and let it fail, especially when they know that the football this is the best run in that the football team has ever had in their history. So they're not going to let it fall. It's just we have to wait and see where the trips may fall. It like we said, it's going to be worse. It's going to get worse before it gets better.
Hmm.
So we got
And
to
then
wait and see.
yeah,
Um,
and I mean some of these Washington State players they look pretty promising. I mean a
oh
lot of Iowa State
yeah,
fans. Yeah, we were watching a lot of us watching the Potato Bowl, and I gotta say, I love the bath. And I saw some people say, "Oh yeah," like they. I don't think some Iowa fans like they thought like, "Oh yeah, look, congratulations, Washington State finally has an offense." Little they realized that their interim head coach for that game was our defensive coordinator.
right. That's all.
That's the funny part. We managed to score like Jesse Bobbin managed to manage an offense to that. And I'm like, what? Well, not like I don't know. Like I
They don't make
not
any
gonna
sense,
give.
bro. Like,
It's kind of weird. And then like you know, I'll ask you this question: if you're watching the
yeah,
Vanderbilt Iowa bowl game, are you cheering for Iowa or are you cheering for Vandy?
man, I'm cheering for Vanderbilt.
Yeah, I feel like part of me's like been alienized a little bit by Diego Pavia, but I can be like, okay, whatever. Just go win and kick Iowa's ass. I'll be fine with it.
Yeah, I understand you might not like his personality and like what he did was horrible. Like he was being a sore loser.
Yeah,
But being a sore loser is not gonna make me cheer for Iowa. Hell no.
yeah. Oh God. Oh, and I've seen this meme here too. Like, what's crazy is so I don't. I'm a real quick talk about like just like kind of just movement in the portal and like this and like all the coaching moves. I just saw this tweet that says here. This is from some Iowa fan. It said here Michigan and Penn State completely fumbled their coaching searches, but still get two of the best hires of the cycle, and yet the same fan base who would crap over Matt Campbell, yet indirectly saying that Campbell is a great hire.
That's what I'm saying. It don't make any sense, bro.
Hmm.
It's because they didn't they hate to admit it when he
Yeah.
was here, but
Hmm.
then when he leaves, of course they're gonna say it.
Yeah. And speaking of Michigan, I just saw that they're hiring Kyle Winningham from Utah.
That is an interesting hire. It's a good hire. Um, I think it gives them a sense of stability, which sort of makes me wonder what happened if they were truly ready for the Morgan Scally era or if he got pushed out of there.
Yeah.
So that the way that ended in Salt Lake City, I don't know.
Yeah. and I believe Utah's bowl game is what? I think they're going on. What is it today or is it tomorrow?
I think it's tomorrow, the Las Vegas Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's tomorrow. I think
Uh,
I gotta look.
let's see here. Nope, not tomorrow. No, it's on New Year's Eve.
Oh, okay.
But you want to know what is tomorrow? Dabo
What?
Sweeney versus Matt Campbell's future team in Penn State.
Oh, that is gonna be that man. I might have to watch. I might have to hate watch Penn State tomorrow,
Just because.
just because.
Yeah, I might as well. Yeah, but yeah. I mean, getting back to Iowa State. Yeah, it's gonna be another week before things get good. But once we get past New Year's, I think things will probably stabilize a little more.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The only player of note for Iowa State that's on the roster right now that I would have questions for is Abu Sama. That's the one player I'm looking towards. It's like, is he gonna
Yes.
go? Is he gonna stay? Haven't heard anything, and I'm like, I feel like with Hanson leaving, that might say that Abu might want to stay because he'll likely be RB1 in the event he does stay.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, I feel like now he stays. Um, like he's from the area.
Yeah.
I mean, Connor Moberly is basically his guy because they played in high school together
Yep.
on that state championship team
Yep.
with
Southeast
Caden
Polk.
Proctor. Yeah.
I just saw his book. Got to watch that in person, but yeah, I would be kind of my leaning, but we'll have to just it'll just be a day by day basis. But what I am loving is the fact that Iowa State did hire what was it Arkansas State's offense coordinator to be the QB coach, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, they hired QB coach Keith Heckendorf from Arkansas State, and this has been an interesting development because what we saw is that Jalen Rayner, the Arkansas State QB, entered the transfer portal about 2 days ago, which was reported, I believe, by On Three. So. A lot of fans are speculating that Jalen Rayner is probably going to be coming to Iowa State.
Eh, I mean that is an interesting thing, but viable because this Iowa State team we did just see them last season down in Jonesboro, and Jalen Rayner was giving Iowa State some issues. So why not go after the guy who was giving you issues and see if he does? And I think he could fit in this new scheme of Iowa State. He would be a good fit.
Yes, definitely when you're running like a single back type of offense and you're running play action, and where it's like an option offense where the running back or where the quarterback's gonna be running the ball a lot. Just like I said, you go look at that highlight package from North Dakota State when Tyler Rowe was the offensive coordinator with
Hmm.
Trey Lance. That offense was humming, man.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I mean,
I think
I'm
he could be, and I also just think because I was talking to a friend earlier today, and he's not really a big fan of it because he thinks that we don't want to get into the whole thing of paying a 1 year QB rental. I was like, but it also is not. It also is not a guarantee that he is gonna come and start. Like you know
yeah.
what I mean?
He
It's
would
not
have.
like
Yeah, it would likely be like a QB, like because I mean, with Alex Mansky leaving, that possibly opens the door for him to join the roster, but it doesn't guarantee a start over Moberly because maybe Moberly beats him, like Moberly can beats him out or whatever.
right, and we don't even know how good even good Moberly is. Like we've seen him in limited action, but we've never seen him
Yeah,
in like a full game.
yeah.
So I feel for me, I welcome it. I welcome
Hmm.
quarterback competition.
Hmm.
Whoever comes out supreme in that matchup, I want them starting.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm looking at the stat line from Jalen Rayner when he went up against Iowa State. He had 222 yards of passing with one reception, but he did have 83 yards of rushing on the ground and a touchdown. So it's the dual threat capabilities of Rayner that Iowa State would like I would like to have in this pro style offense is to have that dual threat, and that would be kind of ironic considering the last like like couple years or so dual threat QBs that are mobile have caused Iowa State issues, and he did exactly that against us.
Right. But yes, we were talking. Here were the other moves that we were talking about earlier in the portal. Carson Willick, you saw, and then if you want to make your own transfer portal, uh, thing. Here it is, transferportal.wtf. If you want to make your own graphic, go and click on this link right here. Like everybody else has been. Um,
Um,
so,
that would be hilarious. Just I'm waiting to see more, but man. Jeez.
yes.
hmm But man, oh, there are a couple of bowl. I mean, real quick, looking at college football, there are a couple bowl games going on
Oh,
right now.
yeah.
Uh, I mean, this one Iowa State would have been playing in how we had a roster we could actually field. Would have been the Rate Bowl against Minnesota, and it's right now New Mexico, Minnesota in the Rate Bowl. 0-0 4 minutes ago in the first quarter. But earlier in the day, you had the game above Sports Bowl between Central Michigan and Northwestern, and Northwestern won that game, won the bowl game 34-7. So it was never a game.
Mm.
hmm And then later tonight at 7 o'clock in ESPN, you have Florida International taking on UTSA, the Roadrunners, in the First Responder Bowl.
Okay. So you do have some pretty interesting matchups for tonight's games.
Yeah. And then just take a look at the bowl games for tomorrow. I think maybe Iowa State fans, you want to be options if we want to like torment ourselves a little more. We can watch. You can watch Clemson and Penn State in the Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl. Yep.
Oh,
Support. What do you got?
so breaking news: the Whittingham UM deal is a 5-year deal.
Huh?
So
How
yeah,
old is Kyle Whittingham?
66.
Oh, and he's got a 5-year. Okay, coaching into your 70s. Hmm.
Hey, I mean, if he thinks that he can win at Michigan, I mean, now I'm wondering if now a lot of Utah players are gonna follow him to Michigan. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah. Yeah. Back to so look also at the bowl games. If you want to support, speaking of Utah, their arch rival in the Holy War, BYU, will be playing Georgia Tech in the Pop Tarts Bowl. BYU's a 4 point favorite in that game.
BYU. I mean, hear me. If there are any BYU fans that are watching this broadcast, we need you to continue the tradition of Big 12 teams winning this game. We need you to win this game. Do it for the Big 12, man.
Yeah. Yeah, but I feel like I don't know if anything's gonna top the pregame for the Iowa State Miami Pop Tarts Bowl, where you had a Pop Tart rip off his shirt like he's like it's Hulk Hogan.
Oh yeah, that was great.
That was like I always think of that the Pop Tart. So like, oh my god, he really is pulling off his inner Hulk Hogan. Rip off his shirt, brother.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Yeah, but it just activated the pro wrestler in me because I'm like, man, that's the first thing I thought.
What you gonna do when Bear Bachmeyer and L.J. Martin run wild on you?
That's you see Bear Bachmar doing like a leg drop. Or you see LJ Martin hitting a Stone Cold Stunner on some Georgia Tech player.
I am a real American.
Oh,
Fight for the rights of every
oh,
man.
yeah. Okay. And then I think we've been all right. And then there are some more bowl games. North Texas, the Mean Green, coming off an 11-2 season, taking on San Diego State in the New Mexico Bowl. You have Virginia taking on Mizzou in the Gator Bowl, and then LSU taking on Houston in the Texas Bowl.
I think probably the most interesting one is the LSU Houston. All
Mm,
the other ones are sort of lackluster because Drew Messamaker and
Eric
was
Morris.
it Eric Morris left
Yep.
for well, Messamaker's in the port on Morris is at Oklahoma State. So it's looking like Messamaker's probably gonna follow Morris to Stillwater, but we will have to be looking out for that
Mm,
because I definitely will be looking at the on three page on that day next Friday because that's gonna be an insane show. We might just have to report and just go on three and look at the transfer portal page because that's gonna
yeah.
be nuts.
Just gonna be reading off the whole thing because it's like, I mean, yeah, January 2nd after New Year's. That's just Yeah, there's gonna be news galore. Like I'm gonna probably just gonna be looking all day on like Twitter and just keeping up with the forums.
Yeah, definitely.
Hmm.
All right, we are going to take a look at across the Big 12 and see if they're and look at the basketball slate.
Yeah. Obviously, I saw a graph from Basketball Under Review saying this is the last day without any college basketball because after this is gonna be 78 days straight of college hoops.
Oh baby.
Oh, dude, yeah. It's felt weird not having college basketball for only a couple days, and it's crazy saying that. But it's still, I mean, the Big 12 as a whole, we're still in the like the non-con, the buy-in games. Texas. So this is Sunday, December 28th. Texas Tech will be taking on Winthrop. Kansas State will be taking on Louisiana Monroe, and then Colorado would be taking on Northern Colorado. All home games, all buy games. So don't have to worry about that. Oh, Baylor. You want to get? You see what they who they got recently?
Arlington Baptist.
Yep. I'm talking. I'm not talking about their game. I'm talking about the roster. Their roster because they added a guy.
Oh, they got an NBA player.
Yep.
Can
So
I go on a rant real quick?
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, this is starting to become like sort of ridiculous. Like I know like now we can't really have like any like guardrails, but now like who's to say that like a 26-year-old player, like who's to say that George Niang or Tyrese can't come back and exhaust their eligibility and come back and play for Iowa State? Like who's to say that they can't do that? Like are there even any rules to like what you can do? Because I honestly, I genuinely want to know because this is starting to get ridiculous.
I don't know about Yang. I think he's exhausted eligibility, but Halliburton still has a couple years of eligibility. Remember, because he went to the league after his sophomore year, so he's got 2 more years.
Oh man.
And you know what would be even funnier if someone managed to pay enough money to get LeBron James to play in college basketball. He's got. Wait, if they're gonna give that dude from Baylor the 4 years of eligibility, why not give LeBron James it? Because he never entered college.
4 years of eligibility to play with his son at Arizona.
Yes, he said I did everything in the NBA game. Let me head to college ball real fast.
Let me do one dominate college ball, and then he'd be making the decision every year.
I said I take my
Yeah,
talents to Tucson, Arizona, to join the Arizona Wildcats. Tommy, let's imagine LeBron being wearing an Arizona jersey, heading up to Allen Fieldhouse. Wouldn't that be something?
that would be crazy, man.
We gotta find a bunch of players who don't necessarily like have like who didn't like play basketball in college and we're just like, all right, let's see where this person will go if they were to do this because given that Baylor do 4 years of eligibility after being in the NBA draft, I'm like, okay, if this is a precedent we're setting, then what's gonna stop these players who only play overseas and never played in the NBA, who are in the NBA but never played in American colleges and getting 4 years?
Right.
It's only a matter of time, but yeah, yeah, just it's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
It's such a flawed system, man. Like I don't even know like what we can even do now.
Yep. Can't wait to see where the Kansas basketball NIL goes to. Hell, they might be the ones who pay LeBron to to play in a Kansas jersey.
Probably.
It's gonna be like Perry Ellis all over again.
Knowing LeBron, he probably would have played for Duke if he would have went to college or Ohio State because he
Let's
likes
see.
Coach K.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But what are you doing now though?
No, not now.
But like, if he was to go to college, he would have played with Coach K. But that brings up the question: where would like let's say he doesn't go to Arizona and play with his son, where would he most likely end up?
If we're talking about like, if LeBron was like of college age,
Yeah, or let's say right now. Let's say LeBron decides to step away from the NBA and go to college basketball.
This is a very, very good question. It probably would depend on what he's looking for in a coach.
Hmm.
If he wants to be like coached up, then Houston.
Mm.
But like if you're trying to like get to the league and go there, or go, or if you're just trying to stay in college, go to uh like a program that develops its players. Like at Houston, I can see him being there for like 3 or 4 years.
Oh yeah,
But like if he goes to like a Kansas or like a Kentucky, Kentucky is different now. If it's not the Calipari or Arkansas,
yeah.
I can see
Um,
Arkansas too.
yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Or if he wants to stay around the Ohio area, like Akron area, maybe he goes to like Michigan with Dusty May.
Oh yeah.
But I can't believe we managed to we managed to talk about LeBron James on a college show, but here we are.
Look, bro, we there's literally nothing right now. We usually are in bowl game prep right now, but we didn't even have that. So this is what happens
Yep.
when you when you don't really have anything to talk about. You
Yep.
go off tangents and talk about where LeBron would go if he were in college basketball.
Dude, the edits would go crazy if LeBron was in college. Think about it. If he has the edits he does right now in the league, imagine what he would do in college.
Oh my gosh, dude, the highlight tapes would be insane, man.
Yeah. All right. So back to the schedule real quick. Looking at him. So we mentioned Baylor. They're playing Arlington Baptist. Cincinnati will host Lipscomb, a familiar foe, familiar name to Iowa State fans. Yeah. And then Iowa State will host Houston Christian. Houston hosts Middle Tennessee. Oklahoma State will host Bethune Cookman. TCU will host Jackson State. Arizona will host South Dakota State, and then Washington will play Utah in an old Pac-12 battle.
Interesting slate, interesting slate.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at January 2nd. That's when conference starts.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, we are going to be the Stanley Logan on ESPN2 next Friday. So after you watch those transfer portal all day, you can go and watch Iowa State take on West Virginia to see if they
Hmm.
can get to 1-0 in conference play.
Yep. And hopefully we can once again go undefeated at home. That's looking at our home schedule outside of Houston and Kansas. That I think Iowa State goes undefeated at home. Bold
I
prediction.
agree.
They couldn't do it. It would depend, and obviously we would get them back to back. So if we were to beat Kansas, how worn out would we be heading into Houston? Because we know Houston is going to give us the business, and we play defense similar to them. Or it could be the other way around. Would we, in the event of being, if we lost to Kansas, how of a morale beater would that be going up against Houston? So it's just a lot to think about. Uh, but yeah, at the beginning of Big 12 play, I mean, some of these matchups I look towards early on. I'd say BYU. Okay, yeah, BYU heading to Kansas State.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what the CBS game. I'm surprised that got the CBS note, but all right.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, really? Okay.
Yeah. You would have Oklahoma State heading to Lubbock to take on Texas Tech. Uh, Houston headed to Cincinnati. That's going to be the game on Fox. I assume I mean, no, Gus Johnson will be on the call.
Yep.
Kansas travels to Orlando to take on Middle Florida. Familiar sight, right?
Yeah, remember when last year they won on the road at UCF by 51 points?
Hmm. And then, well, I remember what was it the year before UCF they beat Kansas in Orlando. So I'm like,
They did.
that game's gonna go one or two ways. Either UCF pulls off an upset or Kansas beats them by 50.
That's exactly those are the exact scenarios that I thought of. I'm like, if they're either gonna they're either gonna lose or they're gonna win by 50.
Yep. Baylor heads to TCU. Arizona travels to Salt Lake City to take on Utah, and then Colorado takes on Arizona State. There's nothing late night, which is kind of, I guess, kind of nice. Because, hey, Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first game, so we'll figure out in like 5 weeks from now.
Hmm.
Once we're like really deep into it, when the matches start to get better. I'm not gonna lie, this Oklahoma State Texas Tech game in the beginning of the season, if Oklahoma State were to able to upset Tech in Lubbock in United Supermarkets Arena, that'd be huge for Oklahoma State, and that is a narrative builder, especially for and a resume builder for Oklahoma State, a up and coming program in the Big 12.
Yeah. I mean, it's been some years since Oklahoma State was really good in basketball. Last time I think, what was it, the Marcus Smart years? Was the last time
Yeah,
Oklahoma State was really good? And I mean, they were really, those were really good teams when he was around. So I'm
right.
like, yeah. So who knows? Maybe Oklahoma State can find some solace in basketball. I mean, I'm looking at all the networks too. There are so many networks that this is gonna be on. So it's like if you got YouTube TV, you got the Quad stream. Oh yeah, you're gonna be sitting cozy.
For sure.
I mean, I'm looking. This is long. ESPN two for Oklahoma State, Texas Tech, and Colorado, Arizona State. You got CBS for BYU, Kansas State, Fox for Houston, Cincinnati, and then you got Peacock for Kansas, UCF, and then Arizona, Utah, and then TNT for Baylor, TCU. I am interested to see the TNT broadcast. But I mean, so that's gonna be the Big 12. But I want to take a look at some of the national games on that Saturday. Kentucky at Alabama.
Mm. Now that one, let me. Is this for next Saturday?
The third. Yep.
All right, let me just look at Division 1 because I think there might be some good matchups.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna see if there's any. Let's see if there's any like good mid majors.
All right, Kentucky, Alabama. We got Virginia going on the road to NC State. That
Hmm.
one sounds like interesting. Villanova going on the road to Providence on the road at St. John's. That's going to be decent. We have our farm system team at home against Clemson, Pittsburgh. Auburn, unranked Auburn going on the road to face number 23 Georgia. That's going
Hmm.
to be interesting.
Hmm. Yeah, something. Yeah, Georgia this year. I mean, they only have one loss, but I've looked at their schedule and like seen the teams they play. It doesn't move me. Like, I'm not moved by Georgia.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at even the like mid major ones don't not any mid major ones really like step out to me. I don't really see. Oh, we do have a top 25 ranked matchup as Tennessee goes on the road and faces Arkansas.
Hmm. All right. Yeah, that one will be kind of a nice matchup in the early race for the SEC.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Oh, talk about mid majors. Miami of Ohio, 13-0, 1-0 in the MAC. So they're undefeated. They're one of those like teams remaining that's undefeated. So they could potentially win the MAC and be the like a mid major team who could make some noise in the tournament.
And Akron is usually a solid team in the MAC, so yeah, that this is going to be a interesting matchup for Miami of Ohio is undefeated.
Yep. George Mason, the 8-10s, 11-1, and then they're taking on Rhode Island, and then Utah State. I think they've made some noise in the Mountain West. The Mountain West is wide open for them. They start Mountain West play. They've already started Mountain West play, but they play San Jose State on the third. So that Mountain West is looking pretty weak. It might be like a one bid, maybe a two bid league, but it would just have to come down to Utah State and the rest.
Right.
But and then I mean, it's nice that like once like all the bowl games for college football are pretty much settled. It's
Yeah.
just nice that I could just sit on my ass and just take in all of the college basketball.
Oh, we have another one on Fox, 7 p.m. Purdue, number 5 Purdue goes on the road to the Kohl Center as they play the Badgers and Madison.
Yeah, Wisconsin. Oh boy, they have not exactly looked like the team. Like I thought they were gonna do more, but I guess they really haven't. So they looked really weak. So I think for Purdue, they should really take care of business. And then, uh, I mean, if you go back a little bit earlier, at 5 o'clock on Peacock, you have UCLA headed to Carver Hawkeye Arena to take on Ben McCollum's Iowa Hawkeyes.
Yeah, that'd be a huge, huge win for Iowa, especially with them trying to put themselves as one of the top five, six programs in the Big Ten this year.
Yeah, I can see it. On the SEC network, we head to Columbia, Missouri, where the defending national champion Florida Gators take on the Missouri Tigers.
We're gonna see um, if Florida can. I mean, obviously they had a little bit of a rough go at it. A very very tough schedule in non-con as a for the national champions. I think they will do well in conference when conference play comes. Florida should win in Columbia, but it is going to be a tough game. So I still
Yeah.
think the Gators are going to win.
Yeah. And I mean, this is part of the years where we get to do some bracketology, and by no surprise, as far as I recall, Iowa State is like one of those teams again gunning for a 1 seed. Taking a look at the bracketology from Joe Lenardi, this was this was a couple days before Christmas. He has Michigan as the number one overall seed. Arizona is presumably the two. Iowa State the three, and then or it might be UConn as the three, and then Iowa State as the four.
Right.
So and then for the Iowa State region, we would go up like teams that are included are Alabama, North Carolina, NC State, BYU, Virginia, Kentucky, and Purdue.
So we might be able to get a shot at Purdue in the Elite Eight.
Yep. It would either be Purdue or BYU in the Elite Eight.
Oh no! Please let it be Purdue. Let it be Purdue, please. I don't want anything to do with BYU.
I think I wonder. I think this year we might have a better chance of withstanding their 3 point shooting because I think we have a more athletic five this year.
That's very true.
Blake
You're right.
Buchanan, Jefferson, who knows? If Milan can shoot the three like he is this year, he can keep up. You might get some. I don't know. Maybe like a Killian Torrey, and then Killian Torrey, dude, his defense would be nuts. Like let's say we'll see this soon, but if you were to play BYU right now, if you're a TJ, who do you match up on AJ DeBansta?
Ooh, that is a very good question. Um, you got to put your best defender on him, so I'd have Killian Torrey.
Yeah, I think I mean, but on paper, you would, yeah, kill like you would have DeBansta. He has a height advantage over Torrey.
But you,
But
but but I was thinking about it, and I'm gonna change my answer. I would put him I would put Devonta on Tim and Lipsy, and then put Killian Torrey on Richie Saunders because you know Richie Saunders is going to be hunting shots on the outside.
oh
So
yeah,
if you can pickpocket Saunders a few times,
oh
I can't stand his ass, bro. Like, bro
yeah, I
just
got.
comes out of nowhere, hits a three. I'm like, what? How?
See, that's what I love too about like the BYU Iowa State matchups. If for some reason, whenever Iowa State plays BYU in Hilton Coliseum, it's always cinema. Like I don't know
I'm
what it
telling
is.
you. I'm hoping for a closer game this time. Obviously, I
Uh,
know we said we probably chalked it up as the now. I actually think it's going to be a really really good game when we go to Provo again.
oh, dude, yeah, the Marriott Center would be rocking, and then what's crazy is we have Hassan Ward kind of recreate the Melvin Edgem bird. I don't know if we have anybody on the team this year is gonna do it, but just imagine we have similar scenes of it.
That would be nuts, dude.
Just you somehow managed to piss off somebody on the team, and it's like you have the grifter and Taman Lipsy just for the fun of it, just flips them off. Dear
That
God,
would man.
and the
That'd
fact
be
he's wearing
Taman's
and the fact he's wearing number three as well, it's like, oh my God, this really is Melvin Edgem.
Melvin Edgem reincarnated.
But yeah, I think the Big 12 schedule overall. I mean the first half for Iowa State at least it doesn't look too great because I mean you don't really outside of Kansas. I think that's the one game that could be a loss for Iowa State, but ideally You go undefeated before you host Kansas in Hilton Coliseum.
Yeah, if we can get to like 6-0, we could be up to like 9-0 by the time we play Kansas.
We would be 12-0 until we host
Woo!
Kansas. If we were to
So
beat
wait,
Kansas, no. So let's say Iowa State beats Kansas at Allen Fieldhouse. This is who they have after. They would be at Cincinnati, host UCF, at Oklahoma State versus Colorado, at Kansas State versus Baylor, and at TCU before you host Kansas.
what would our record be if we would be what 25-0?
Yeah, so what? Because we're yeah,
25-0.
yeah, and I'm like, oh, yeah, but I mean, look at this loaded. Like, this is the part that like is going to be the big test for Iowa State. You host Kansas on the 14th, which I believe is Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
You host Houston on Big Monday, 2 days after. You then travel to Provo to take on BYU at for Big 12 after dark. Then you get another occasion of it when you go to Utah.
Now let's talk about that 4 game stretch right there. Realistically, what do you think the Clones' record would be in that 4 game stretch?
Whew. I'm somewhere in the ballpark of 3-1.
I'll say
I
three and
could,
one.
I could see 2-2. Unfortunately, that would be, and I would hope that that would be us dropping a home game. If we were to drop a home game, it could be Houston. I think we have better chances of beating Kansas at home than I would have Houston. But you got to protect home floor. That's why you play these championship level games.
You're gonna hate
Perfect.
me. You're gonna hate me for saying this, but the 2-2 that I could see is us beating Kansas and beating Houston, and then dropping BYU, and then losing a game we shouldn't at in Salt Lake City uh
Utah.
To Utah. I hate myself for thinking this, but it's just Iowa State does that like every single time when there's a rut and there's a team that you shouldn't lose to, and then we end up losing to that team. It is the classic Iowa State like rut
It's
in the
it's
middle
it's
of the
it's it's
season.
it's on like it's on the Iowa State bingo card. It's like that Iowa State bingo card. Like
Good, like random losing streak, everybody crashes out.
it's just a random one that like everybody's like burn the whole house down. Whatever. It's like the scene. It's like the riot in SpongeBob when the whole town's on fire. But
Look, Patrick, we saved the
this
city.
is yeah. But I mean, after that road trip to Utah, this is the last 3 games for Iowa State. You host Texas Tech, you go to Tucson, and then you host Arizona State.
Ooh, man, so that mean if we go 2-2 in that and win the other, then we'd be 15-3, which would
Uh,
clearly
yeah, win the Big 12. Yeah,
win the Big 12.
15-3 is the bare minimum to win the Big 12. You can't. I don't think you can go 14-4 and win the Big 12.
Yeah, it's gonna take 15 wins to win the Big 12. We're gonna see what this basketball team is made of. I'm so excited, Cody, to
Yep.
get in this conference schedule, and with our new start time at 1 p.m., we're gonna be able to, and we're gonna be moving from Mondays and Wednesdays, at least just for the fact that that'll be it will give us a better shot of
Yeah.
being able to cover games, especially when there's 2 games a week.
Yeah.
Um, Cody will probably be somewhere on campus, so be sure to tune in
Yep.
during the week when Cody gets back in school.
Yep. Yeah, because I mean, with Iowa State, we're gonna be on Big Monday a couple times.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, because imagine me trying to report right before. Imagine trying to report a game right before Big Monday, and then a take just doesn't age well.
right,
Yeah,
exactly.
but yeah, but basketball it's gonna be a beauty, and I hope this basketball season. Oh, I'm hoping like just finally, just can with all this transfer portal stuff for football, can this mean finally basketball goes to the Final Four? We win the Big 12, and maybe
Cody, we need
just maybe
something.
just maybe we win the national title this time around.
Oh baby,
Just a thought. Oh, because it's an Indian dude. Indianapolis would go nuts. You know Tyrese Halliburton. If Iowa State was to win the national title, he would be. I don't know if he'd be right up there with the boys. He'd be right out there with the. He might be. Runner-up.
We're going to be down there if we're in the national championship.
Oh god.
Come on, Cody, get your butt out here and let's go to the Final Four.
Yeah, just that one dude. The one shining moment would hit so different.
Oh, it
But
would
then
hit
I was
like
didn't
crack,
happen.
man. It would
Yeah.
hit like crack. All right, man. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm just. It's the
All
thought of
right.
it.
Yes, the thought of it, man. I'm still thinking about it right now. All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining us. Looking at the numbers, we have 69 people tuning in.
Nice.
Nice. Very, very nice. Thank you. Thank you, 69 sickos. You guys are a very nice group of people. um, we want to give first a big shout out and a big thank you to FanDuel, our presenting sponsor. There are tons of promos out. Um, if you know ball, go and make money with FanDuel. Make them bets. All right. We also, if you want to find Cody on Twitter, he can be found at Tyranny's Burner. I can be found at Sci Guy on Twitter. Um, and then also, if you want to figure out where we can be found on social media, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch. Twitch at Believe in ISU 2025. And that is your show today. For Tyler Carter,
Yeah, for Cody Vencilum.
this is the Believe in Iowa State podcast. Roll clones, baby.
Go Cyclones.